Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where we deep dive into all things web development. In today's video, I'm asking a big question. Should we replace our backend server with Next.js? Next.js has been making waves as one of the most powerful frameworks out there, known for its server-side rendering, static site generation capabilities, API routes, and server actions. So there are a lot of good capabilities with Next.js provides, but can it fully replace traditional backend servers in a full stack application? Let's dive in and find out. First, let's quickly recap what Next.js is. It's a React.js based framework developed by Vercel, and it's got some awesome features that make it stand out. It offers server-side rendering for faster delivery, static site generation for optimized performance, and API routes and server actions that let you handle backend logic right inside your Next.js project. These features make it incredibly versatile for both front-end and backend tasks. And it is widely used by companies like Netflix, Uber, and Starbucks. Now let's discuss pros of using Next.js as a full stack solution. There are some major benefits. First up is performance and SEO. With SSR and SSG, Next.js delivers pre-rendered pages super fast, which is a game changer for content heavy websites like blogs or e-commerce platforms. Plus, search engines love pre-rendered content. Next, there's the unified development experience. With Next.js, you are using JavaScript or TypeScript for both front-end and backend. No more switching languages or dealing with separate environments. It's all in one place, making collaboration much smoother. Then there's rapid prototyping. You can push new features, run A/B tests, and get user feedback quickly. Perfect for projects that need constant updates. And not to mention, Next.js has built-in API routes and server actions, so you don't need a separate backend server for basic functions. And with less DevOps overhead, managing deployment and servers become a whole lot simpler. Now, no solution is perfect, right? So let's talk about cons of Next.js as a full stack solution. First, the learning curve. While Next.js is easy to start with, mastering SSR and SSG can take time, and for new developers, this can be a bit overwhelming. Another issue is server-side rendering overhead. SSR puts extra load on your server, especially during peak traffic times. So if you are not careful, it can get expensive to scale. Then there's the fact that Next.js has limited backend capabilities. It's great for basic backend functions, but for complex tasks like real-time communication or heavy data processing, you might need something like Express or Nest.js to fill in the gaps. Lastly, Next.js can have complex configuration for advanced use cases, and that could slow down smaller teams who don't have the time or experience to troubleshoot. So, when you should consider Next.js as a full stack solution, it's ideal for content heavy websites like blogs, e-commerce stores, or news portals. Basically, anything that relies on performance and SEO. It's also perfect for small to medium sized projects, especially if you need a rapid prototyping. And if your team is already familiar with React, Next.js becomes the natural extension of what you already know. But Next.js isn't a one size fits all solution. Here's when you might want to use it with a separate backend. If you are building a large scale application with complex business logic, it's best to pair it with more robust backend. Or if you want the flexibility to choose the best backend tools and not just rely on Next.js for everything, then go for a separate backend. For clear separation of concerns and better maintainability, keeping front-end and backend separate makes sense, especially if your team is already skilled in backend development. Let me give you some project examples where this would all come into play. An e-commerce platform might use Next.js for server-side rendering and a Node.js backend for inventory management and payment processing. Or Or for a real-time application, you could have a Next.js handle the front end while a separate backend with Socket.io manages the real-time communication. Other example include streaming websites or blogging platforms paired with a headless CMS like Strappy or Sanity. These are just examples. There are a lot more. The point is the combination of Next.js and a separate backend can give you the best of both worlds. So, so should you replace your backend with Next.js? Well, it really depends on your project. Next.js is an amazing option for performance, SEO, and rapid prototyping. But for more complex or backend heavy tasks, you might want to keep it a separate backend in a play. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Uh, Let me know in the comments, are you considering Next.js for your next project? See you in the next video.